Say I'm small nigga boy, but I a lot of bitches. No food.
Before YoungBoy Never Broke Again would become the top streaming artist on YouTube, clocking in nearly 250 million views per month on his YouTube channel.
This from a halo, you know, the little thing with the screws in your head. I broke my neck when I was 4. I was wrestling in my grandma's house in the back room.
Before NBA YoungBoy would clock in 9.7 million Instagram followers, 2.4 million on Twitter, and another 7.3 million subscribers on YouTube at the time of this recording. Before YoungBoy would father 4 children with 3 different baby mamas before the age of 18.
Well, thank you. You're very handsome in person. What's your favorite feature about yourself? You're handsome online as well, but like this is my first time seeing you.
You want me to take you on a date?
Do you want to take me on a date?
Yeah.
You can take me on a date. How old are you?
22.
Really though, how old are you? Are you really 22?
I'm 18.
FBI, open up! If I asked you who is the biggest artist in the United States right now, you'd probably guess Ariana Grande, Bad Bunny, Drake, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift. Nope. The biggest artist on YouTube is none other than YoungBoy Never Broke Again. Now he's currently sitting at #1 on the YouTube top artist in the United States, and he's been floating near or at the top for over a year. He is the most watched musician across all genres, and he's been able to do it without the bells and whistles of expensive videos or big budget music rollouts. Now as far as musicians go, well, he's established himself as the king of YouTube, and in today's world of fake rappers, well, it's his authenticity that is resonating with his audience. Now on top of the music, he's also had a whole lot of run-ins with the law. He's had time served as well as house arrest. He's got plenty of baby mama drama, and he's even got a mother who likes to chime in on the various rap beefs he gets into.
If you go at him, and if you go to him,
Hamburger.
he better let every mother and bullet out he got in his mother gun.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCredden. Now we've already gone over the come-up story of NBA YoungBoy a number of times, so today I'm gonna mix things up. We're gonna go over his earlier years, but I also want to take a closer look at how he managed to become the #1 artist on YouTube. Sounds good? Great! Now we recently dropped a Kodak Black versus YoungBoy video, but that went and got demonetized. Yeah, YouTube's been cracking down on us, so I'm gonna actually have to start selling some merch. Now we came up with this shirt idea, and I'm curious how many of you guys would support the cause. Let me know in the comments down below. Also hit that like button, tweet this video at YoungBoy, and let me know who you want us to feature in the future. I'm thinking of doing some videos on Mayweather's son and daughter. You let me know. All right, now let's get into this video. Hey, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Boom!
Mojo, you hear me? Yeah, what up, Lil Contrell? What it do?
YoungBoy Never Broke Again was born Contrell Deshaun Golden on October 20th, 1999 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Now, I've never been to Baton Rouge. I'm not exactly sure how you say it. Here, it's just the restaurant. Hopefully, I'm saying it correctly. Now, that makes him 21 years old at the time of this recording. Now, he grew up with an older sister and a younger brother, and he lived mainly on the north side of town at 38th and Chippewa Street, to be exact. This would actually be a location he used for his music video, What You Gonna Do, and his younger brother, NBA Ken, well, he also played the role of a younger YoungBoy in that video. He also has an older sister who would beat him up when he was a kid, and then she would be hanging around with his boys, which would lead to some future drama, but we're not there yet. Now his mom, she would also give him a whooping at her house in Scotlandville. Now he also was getting into some wrestling brawls with the other kids in the neighborhood, and when he was just 4 years old, he broke his neck. Now to recover properly from the injury, well, he was then put in a halo brace, which was screwed into his head, and it left them still visible scars on his forehead. Yeah, that's how he got him.
This from a halo, you know, the little thing with the screws in your head. I broke my neck when I was 4. I was wrestling in my grandma's house in the back room.
For whatever reason, young Contrell, he grew up with his grandmother, and his father, he was arrested and sentenced to 55 years in prison for robbery gone wrong. Now his mother, she was pursuing her own career as a rapper, and watching her, he knew that this was all he ever wanted to be when he grew up. So he spent most of his time living with his grandma at Chippewa and 38th Street, and at grandma's house while money was tight. Now he described his surroundings as the slums, and he never had fancy clothes or shoes. Now speaking on where he comes from, well, YoungBoy, he told Fader, "I come from a rare place. It's a different culture, different atmosphere, police crooked. different emojis. And when I say emojis, I mean personalities. He started writing at the age of 7, completing his first song in the 1st or 2nd grade, which was actually titled for a reason. And if you want to hear it, well, you can find it on YouTube. In 2010, his grandmother, she passed away from heart failure, and this left young Cottrell having to learn how to take care of himself while he moved in with a friend. Now, he got his first job cutting grass, and he would make money stealing car batteries out of 18-wheelers, and then he would sell those in hopes of paying for some time in a studio. Now, he was also hanging with other rappers like Fredo Bang and G Money. Now, G was his older mentor, but then the two, they would get into a beef when G Money, well, he hooked up with his sister. And I actually found an old music video called iPhone 6, and in there you can spot a young boy. That makes sense? Yeah. Eventually, YoungBoy, he would drop out of school around the 8th or 9th grade. Now, he bought a microphone from Walmart and he downloaded recording software to start making songs on his own. Now, it was around this time that he came up with the moniker of NBA as an acronym for Never Broke Again. But his rap career, it would still have to wait as he was soon getting in trouble with the law. He got arrested for robbery and then he got sent to juvie. He was given a 6-month sentence in Tallulah, Louisiana, and it was there that he started taking his songwriting extremely seriously. One of his key musical influences at the time was Lil Fat, and he wrote song after song to pass the time. Now, these would eventually come together to form his first mixtape, Life Before Fame, which he dropped in 2015. Now, his friend's mom, Monique, she actually helped pay for the studio time at Stroke Studio or Gus Studio for the project that would eventually change his life. A string of other mixtapes followed, including Mind of a Menace 2, Before I Go, and YoungBoy attracted tons of attention with his October 2016 mixtape 38 Baby, and the music video for the title track, it went viral. It's currently sitting at 100 million views at the time of this recording, and it's a shame that it got uploaded to someone else's channel. More mixtapes would follow, including Mind of a Menace 3, and his trajectory, it was red hot. But then in December of 2016, he was arrested on suspicion of attempted first-degree murder in connection with an alleged drive-by shooting. Now, it would be over 5 months before he would be released via a plea deal. And when he got out, well, all his friends were there and they filmed the whole thing. Now, while he was locked up, he continued to drop new mixtapes, and when he got out, he got straight back to work. Now, when he wasn't locked up or making music, well, YoungBoy, he was a big hit with the ladies, having fathered 4 sons with 3 different mamas. Now, for a young man or young boy, well, the guy actually had a lot of pressure on his shoulders. I got effing children. I got a family that depend on me. I got a mama who don't like to work. I got a baby mama that got 3 kids, 2 of them from me. Everybody depend on me. I can't F up. I ain't the only person that I'm hurting. If I was given $1 billion to do life in jail, I'd do it and give that to my fam. Now, luckily, money was just around the corner with him signing a $2 million deal with Atlantic Records. Now, he also dodged a financial loss by switching up his moniker from NBA YoungBoy to YoungBoy Never Broke Again. This was due to copyright infringement from the NBA. All right, now that we got his come-up story out of the way, let's talk about his success on YouTube. Now, the majority of his listeners, they're all in the United States, no big surprise there, but there's a massive following in Texas. From there, it spreads to north, east, west, and south. His top 10 cities, they include Detroit, New York, Los Angeles, and Orlando. Literally everyone in the country is listening to NBA YoungBoy. Okay, maybe not Alaska, maybe not Vermont, but you know the rest. What makes him so appealing? One, he's young, but more importantly, he's authentic. And his I don't give a fuck or I don't f you attitude, well, that is people buying what he's selling. Now, in his music videos, his visuals, they're simple with no fancy camera work or big budget expenses. A common theme in YoungBoy's videos is that he prefers to be alone. Now, he's also consistent posting new stuff regularly, and when he releases music, he typically puts it on YouTube first before it's available anywhere else. Now, if the kid's got ads running on every one of his 250,000 views per month, well, he could easily pulling in $500,000 a month or more. Like, no joke. When you're like the king of YouTube, you're the king at the bank as well. Alright, I think that's where I'm going to wrap up this video here, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know who's next in the comments down below. Should I do the son and daughter of the Mayweathers? I think that would be a good idea. We all know there was that recent, scuffle. Someone pulled a knife. God, I think that's why my Kodak Black versus NBA YoungBoy video got demonetized. Because that's just bad. Alright guys, my name is Michael McCrudden. You already know that. Let me know if you want to buy my merch. If you want to head over to michaelmccrudden.com, you can see what we already have up there. Also, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in another video. Boom!